Donald Trump as the guest of honor, seen as a way to keep the U.S. from imposing some tariffs. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, they rolled out the red carpet. Todd, thank you very much.
No problem.
Trying to further enhance the special relationship we have with the Japanese.
The first time ever that an American president has immersed himself in the rich history of sumo wrestling as well.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's really important that he displayed that he was really interested in absorbing all of the culture, all of the heritage, having these important discussions about trade, supporting Japan's increase in its national defense. I think this is an important alliance. President Trump has made that clear. And I think the issue of trade is one that President Trump has for a very long time taken very seriously. So I'm glad to see that.
And we're seeing right here, this is just moments ago, the President and First Lady going to this banquet that they will continue throughout the day. Obviously, they've spent a lot of time. You know, the schedule allowed for a very large number of opportunities for one-on-one time and to really build upon that relationship behind, away from cameras, away from the pool. And so we'll see what comes of that.
Yeah, and as executive, we've seen time and time again, he prefers that one-on-one time with the top dog. He feels like that's where deals can be made. So we'll see what comes out of this as far as trade relationship, enhancing our military alliance. A lot at stake in Tokyo.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the president, they used to say that politics ended at the water's edge. Well, that's out the door, and it's been out the door for quite some time. And yesterday on Sunday, as Democrats, of course, attacked the president, there's more talk of impeachment on the campaign trail. The president, at a press conference, fighting back against what he believes is his desire to be transparent. Take a listen.
There's never been a president more transparent. The Mueller report came out, no obstruction. No collusion, no nothing. It's a beautiful report. The Democrats cannot understand what happened. They really thought they had some people on their side. They were very disappointed. I will say this, that without question, we have done a job like few presidents have done. I'm only interested in what's good for our country. It's very important.
So that was earlier this morning. It's interesting. You hear the narrative from the left that they're getting under his skin. I think it's the opposite. This guy's got the thickest skin, considering the investigations and the resistance he's been under. And when he gets asked a question, he answers it. And in that particular case, he feels like they tried to investigate me. Why can't we move past?
Yeah, this has been going on for what seems like my entire lifetime now, these investigations. There's no end in sight, considering what's gone on. And he takes heat for everything. You know, he calls for declassification of documents. He calls for transparency. He's criticized on that. If he doesn't call for transparency, he's criticized on that. This is a guy who has faced criticism at every turn. They did a full investigation. Tons of taxpayer money went into this Mueller probe. They come out, they say no conspiracy. It's still not enough. So he's at the point now. I mean, if I were President Trump, I would be far more infuriated than what I've seen from him. They're lucky I'm not in the White House right now, because honestly, to what end? Really? I mean, it goes on and you support it. You obviously don't want Russian intrusion in our elections. But at some point, you have to close the chapter and say there was no conspiracy here by the campaign. Let's move on to the issues. And Democrats just seem unable and unwilling to do that.
Let me tell you what I did not want to move on from is last night in my hotel room, I